I'm back in treatment. Yeah, might as well start off with kind of not the obvious, but the elephant in the room here. I had about 3 months off of no treatments, no anything basically. But during that time, my numbers went up a little bit. And by numbers, I mean my blood numbers and everything. But nothing hyper alarming. They just started increasing. And that made the doctor say, we want to get you back on treatment so that we can keep everything low, until we can basically either completely control it or eradicate this. It's not alarming numbers, it's an upward trend that the doctors don't like to see. So I'm going back into chemo with the first type of chemo that I took, which is called FOLFIRI. I always get these confused. And what we're going to do is that's going to be the infusions every 2 weeks, like I was doing all along in chemo and everything. But this is going to go on indefinitely, which the definition of indefinitely is basically that could be the rest of my life. And what they want to do is bring the numbers back down, get it stabilized as low as possible, and then they start playing with the dosage and reducing dosage to basically just keep this controlled. There are some other options down the road where eventually I could move into a pill form, but they want to stay away from that because they said the side effects of the pill form are way worse than anything I've been through with the side effects of anything so far. So they want to stay away from that. There could be some other things happening, like if you paid any attention to the news the past week or two, there was a major breakthrough in treatment with a vaccine for melanoma, but they think that that can be applied to other types of cancer, and they're actually doing clinical trials on what I have, and those clinical trials are supposed to be done and the results published basically in 27 sometime, probably late in 27. But that could be a completely different way to approach this as well, where it could be a vaccine along with the chemo, but having longer term effects and returns on it, basically. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Am I happy about this? Well, obviously not, because every 2 weeks I've got to go in for infusion. Some of that, again, further down the road gets a little more flexible in that, you can go 3 or 4 weeks. So I can still plan some vacations in between there as long as I feel okay. But it pretty much puts everything on hold through the fall and honestly up through the end of the year. The first time when I went through this particular drug the first time, my side effects weren't that bad. But again, I've been through a lot since then, so my body's going to react a little differently. So just have to kind of wait and see, if I am going to have side effects and how severe they may be as I go through this. So on the good side, I feel fine. It's just so strange and so bizarre to me, basically, that I wouldn't have any idea there was anything wrong with me if I didn't have a team of doctors telling me that I was sick, basically. I've gained a lot of weight since I lost so much when I was in the hospital before. I've gained a lot back. I'm not back anywhere close to where I want to be. I'm going to try and concentrate a lot more on exercise during this chemo round and try and keep gaining weight through this. It's just, it'll be a little more difficult back on chemo to gain weight again, but I have gained almost 20 pounds back of the 30 plus that I lost. So, I'm going to keep working on that one as well. But, definitely not the news I wanted to hear. But it's like anymore, it's like that's part of my normal routine. It's like, it's just like a couple steps forward, couple steps backwards, couple steps forward, and it's where I am. So just kind of keep battling through all this. I did have kind of an anniversary that I skipped that I did kind of want to mark. And I basically consider the 1st of August like my anniversary date of when I was really diagnosed and started, into treatment basically. And I started this whole journey 4 years ago, which I'm kind of amazed by because, if you ask me, I'd say, oh yeah, it's been a couple of years, but it's been 4 years that I've been going through this, which the doctors say is actually a really good sign. It shows that I respond well to treatment and I am able to, basically fight a lot of stuff with my own immune system and everything. So, it's 4 years of, kind of not knowing what's going to happen next, but that's kind of just become the routine of my life now. It's like, don't exactly know what's going to be going on, in, a couple months, 6 months, a year, a couple years, whatever. But I've, kind of learned to, deal with all that. It's a completely different mindset for me. As I progress through this, though, we'll see, just how many things I can change to deal with all of this, because it definitely puts on hold, like, so much for my Europe trip this fall. That's not gonna happen. So still planning on going back east for Christmas and everything, so that's all still in the works and stuff. But it's not great news, it's not horrible news, it's just an update on kind of what I keep going through. So that's kind of like how I spent my summer. So anyway, thanks for the continued support from everybody. I really do appreciate it, and like I said before, it honestly does help a lot. And thanks to everyone that sent birthday wishes and everything. Can't believe I'm 69 years old, but anyway, later, bye.